Hello dear student, welcome to Shree's World of Learning. I am Nagashri Aital, teacher as well as a counselor. Today I am going to talk about or I am going to help you learn number system. This video is helpful for grade 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th of CBSE, ICSE as well as the state syllabus children. Number system. What is number? What is a number? Before going to that, can you try at least think of answering these questions? How many close friends you have? How far is your home from your school? How many rotis you had last night? See, if you go on answering these questions, you will end up in numbers. In each and every conversation we have with our friends or with our family, we include numbers. Numbers are so very important in our life. So what are numbers? Because without understanding the concept of numbers, many people will come to the conclusion, many students will come to the conclusion that math is a difficult thing. No, definitely not. Math is so very easy if you understand the basics of numbers. The first thing we are going to talk about is natural numbers. Why did I write n here? Because natural numbers are represented by the letter n. You tell me now, what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are the simple counting numbers. They are the counting numbers. When I say how many children are there in your classroom or how many friends you have, you will start counting from 1, isn't it? You will not start from 0, is it? So you will start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4. It just goes on. The same thing, when I say natural numbers, the counting numbers are called natural numbers and we denote it like this. If I am putting 3 dots, that means the numbers go on. So natural numbers are the counting numbers. The next one is whole numbers. The next part is WHOLE, whole. Numbers and represented by the letter W. Why W? Because the whole world, the whole class, we say whole. Whole means complete. So the completeness comes when you include 0 into that. Proudly we can say that we Indians have introduced, or our ancient mathematicians have introduced 0 to this world. Otherwise, we would have stopped numbers only till 9, isn't it? So, we are going to learn about whole numbers. That means natural numbers along with 0 are whole numbers. Can you repeat after me? Natural numbers along with 0 are whole numbers. We write it like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, goes on. First is natural numbers, the second one is whole numbers, and the third one comes as integers. Before going to integers, natural numbers we learnt in first and second standard, isn't it? Now, whole numbers we started learning when we came to fourth standard. And integers, the word came to us in I think in grade 6. Before going to integers, I want to know whether you know about even and odd numbers. What are even numbers? The numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8. All these are called even numbers because they are divisible by 2. Okay, what are odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7. That means odd numbers are not divisible by 2. Okay, even numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 2 and odd numbers are the numbers which are not divisible by 2. Okay, now we'll come back to this. Integers. What are integers? The natural numbers, the whole numbers along with the negative integers. That means negative numbers. See, for example, z is equals to, I'm going to write it as -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, goes on. That means integers are the negative and the positive numbers along with the 0. What are integers? The negative and the positive numbers along with 0. Why did I represent integers by the letter Z? Because Zehlen is a German word from where actually the integer Z came. Zehlen means on counting. When you started counting the numbers, sometimes we go for negative numbers. Like how? When I say a sea level means to the sea near the land. When I have to go underwater, I have to mention the numbers as I went -6, I went 6 feet down, I went 12 feet down. So how are you going to represent these? So there are negative numbers that are represented like this: -3, -2, -6 and -10. So there are numbers, not only natural and whole numbers, there are also negative numbers. So we included them together in 6th standard and we represented that as Z, integers. So we learnt about natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Our next level of learning goes to rational numbers that comes in 8th standard. What are rational numbers? Before going to that, let us just recollect two words: prime numbers and composite numbers. What are prime numbers? We mention them as P. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers which cannot be divisible by any other number apart from 1 and the number itself. Prime numbers are the numbers which cannot be divisible by any other number apart from 1 and the number itself. Example, 3. Okay. If I have to divide 3 by any other number, I don't have any other number which divides the 3 to make it completely 0. See, if I write 1, it is 1 3s are. Or if I write any other number, we have only that number itself. That will make 1. So 3 is a prime number which cannot be divisible by any other number. We'll take another example, 12. 12 I have to divide, I can divide it with 3. 3 ones are 3, 4s are completely divisible, isn't it? Now, if I take 12, the same number, and divide it by 6, 6 ones are 6 twos are. So, will you take 12 as a prime number? No, this is a prime number because the number is divisible by the number itself or by 1. So, prime numbers and these are composite numbers. Prime numbers and composite numbers. Is it clear? Then we will slowly move on to rational numbers. Rational numbers, the numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q. What is P by Q? There will be a numerator and there will also be a denominator. When you have a number, for example 3 by 4, this is called a rational number because it can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q should be the integers. They should be integers, that means minus 3 by 4 is also a rational number and Q should never be 0. And this one is represented by the letter Q. What are rational numbers? The numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q will never be 0. I'll explain to you with an example. See, when I take 12 by 3, okay, I am saying this is a rational number. Why? Because 3 ones are 3 fours are. So again 4 I can write it in the form of P by Q. If I take root 2, you cannot say this is a rational number because this cannot be written in the form of P by Q. And there is another definition for rational number in the decimal form. How? I'll explain to you with an example. Take for example 7, you are going to divide it by 2. 7, you are going to divide it by 2. 2 3s are 6, 1. So I am going to put a decimal point here. So I can draw a 0 here. So 2 5s are 10. So here the answer stopped at 3.5. There is no further movement of decimal points here, decimal numbers. Next, I am going to take another example where I am going to divide 22 by 7. I am going to divide 22 by 7. 7 3s are 21, 1, 0. 7 1s are 7, 3. So there is a point I can put a 0. 7 4s are 28, 2. There is a point I can put a 0. 7 2s are 14. Again 6 0. 7 8s are 56, 40. 7 5s are 35, 5 0. 7 7s are 49. Again you are going to get 1. Again it is going to repeat the whole thing. 1 0. Again you are going to get 1 4 2 8 7. 1 4 2 8 5 7. This goes on. This stops here, but this goes on. So there is a specific name for these numbers and they are also rational numbers. Okay, you call them as terminating. What do you call them? Terminating. And these are non-terminating. What do you call them? Non-terminating. About the terminating and non-terminating decimals, I have another video which you must watch. for grade 9 children. With n number of examples, I have explained the video so that you will understand very clearly. Now I can say terminating and non-terminating decimals are also rational numbers. Can we have a quick recollection of what we learnt in this video? First, we learnt about natural numbers, n. They are counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole numbers, w. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes on. And then came integers, z, Zehlen, I explained. So they are negative as well as the positive numbers along with 0. And then I later explained about rational numbers, which means they can be written in the form of p by q, and I gave you the explanation. I also explained a little bit about terminating and non-terminating. In my next video, I am going to say why I have written q here, capital Q, and why I have written terminating and non-terminating, and I am also going to explain the difference between rational and irrational numbers. To see my channel, you need to like, share and subscribe my videos, as well as click the bell icon so that you will get the notification. Thank you.